Are you feeling overwhelmed right now between the Trump inauguration, TikTok closing down, just seeing all this crazy stuff happening and seeing like the meta unmasking and stuff, and you're feeling really hopeless and you want to feel like you can make an impact? Well, you can watch things like Midas Touch and get outraged and give them money so you can be more outraged, or you can actually have a practical effect. You can actually do something that'll affect change. But here's the deal. It's not going to be instantaneous, and it's going to be work, and you got to give up something for it. So when we look at things like this is what Elon Musk has taught Mark Zuckerberg. His words are going. And that is, you can be an important person and do horrible things and make money off of it. And there'll be no consequences because people will just stick with you. So this is Meta saying they used to, when there's misinformation, when there's falsehoods, they used to suppress it. And now they're going to have it go up and go forward. They want to make money out of that. And so what that means is all of your crazy conspiracy nuts and all your old family are going to start passing that around. And that's the reason why I'm outside here is this is my yard. I live in Seattle proper. I'm in the heart of Seattle, war-torn Seattle, burned to the ground Seattle. It's a war zone. It's not, clearly. But, right, that's what'll get passed around. That's what'll take off. So what you can do is you can leave Facebook, you can leave Instagram, you can leave WhatsApp. And you will have an impact. But here's the deal. There's going to be a bunch of people on this app that tell you like, oh my God, the stock price is going down today. The stock price will go up and down periodically with nothing to do with you. No one's waiting to see Chet leaving Instagram. I left a decade ago. But if we all do it, we all make a concentrated effort, long term, it will have an impact and it will go down. So you don't get discouraged that, oh my God, the stock price went up, I should just go back. No. I love Twitter. I stopped posting on Twitter early on when Elon Musk took over and then left entirely for multiple reasons. Some of them were him saying, Black Americans aren't smart enough to fly planes. I thought that would have just been so outrageous that no one else would stay on, but they did. And I lost a lot of respect for people in my industry because of that. But here's your chance. You can do the easy thing, but it's hard. And this is give up those platforms. Leave them. Go somewhere else. Don't have to, just have time in nature. It's nice out here. It's scary though. Yeah, just give it up. And if you really want to do something then, if you really want to have an impact, is get your friends to leave as well. And if you really, really want to have impact, have your parents leave. And again, it's not going to show up in the stock market right away. But over time, it'll have a negative effect. Already, Zuckerberg's planning for this with his hey, we're going to have AI bots be people responding as well, right? They don't need you. They just want an engagement off the engagement. So leave. Leave. Show them. You can do that. When I left Twitter, it sucked. I left friends behind. Then I also went back and looked and saw people signed up for Twitter Blue. I saw people sign up for Twitter Blue and then hide it. That's gross. So don't be that person. Just do the thing. No one's going to give you an award for it. No one's going to praise you for it. You're going to get nothing for it. But you're going to give something up. It's a sacrifice. There's times in history that you get to choose who you are. And you can't go back and look at some pictures and say, hey, I would have. Now's your time. You can. Choose what you want to do. If you want to say, hey, none of that matters to me. I'm all for this. This is awesome. This is cool. Cool. You had to define who you are. And that's fine as well. But if you want to have agency, if you want to have impact, give that stuff up. You can do it. And now I'm going to get out of here because down there's where the squirrels or the raccoons live. There's an entire family of raccoons that live somewhere down there. We don't go down there, but they come up sometimes. And I don't have that massive of a yard. It's just this weird thing in Seattle. It's so hilly and so filled with trees and beautiful that we just don't see our neighbors because of the hills, because there's houses that are right down over the hill and right down over the hill there. And it's a foggy day. And from our house, we can see where eagles nest, and we've seen eaglets soar. We've seen orcas, but it's a hellhole. It's a war-torn zone of craziness. No, Seattle's fine. Most places are fine, right? But we're just going to get more and more of that unless you stand up to it and say no more. So now's your chance.